Hello and welcome to Ukulele Play Along. You're very welcome. I hope you got your ukulele with you. You're all tuned up. We're going to do a few tunes this afternoon as we do every Thursday and Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. for half an hour on the Ukulele Play Along. You can check out our YouTube channel, which is called Ukulele License. And we've got loads of free tutorials up there. And you can work your way through those, tell your friends about it as well. I think there's over 60 video tutorials up there. And what we're going to do today is we're going to take some of those songs and just play along with some backing tracks. I'll show you a few things as well. If you are interested in doing a free weekly ukulele course, we run a beginner's course which lasts for 5 weeks. So we do it every Saturday at 2:30, and it's a Zoom call. So you're going to be doing it with a few other people. Send an email to that email address that was just on screen there, which is rockjamschool@gmail.com. And sometimes there's a bit of a waiting list. So send an email today. We can give you the details. And again, it's a 5-week course. If you've never played ukulele before, we take you through from the very, very beginning. And as I say, it's a group class, so you kind of get to do it with other people as well. And then if you're interested in ever doing just one-to-one lessons, individual lessons, we also provide a service for that, where we can set up a weekly individual Zoom call. And again, the email to write to is rockjamschool@gmail.com. And we can give you the details, so you can go have a think about it, see if you want to sign up for like 4 classes or 8 classes just to see how it works out. You can join us in the chat room on Facebook for this live stream, and we'll post up links to tutorials for some of the songs that we're doing. And also, if you want to ask any questions or just say hello, you can pop in there. And also, you can check us out on Instagram. We regularly post up information there as well. So yeah, just go search for Ukulele License in general around the internet. And you can find out what we're doing, what courses we're doing, and especially like and subscribe on YouTube, because we put up new tutorials and new material all the time. Right, today we're going to be going through 3 tunes. We're going to be doing Havanna by Camilla Cabello, and we're also going to do the theme tune from Harry Potter, which is called Hedwig's Theme by John Williams, and we're going to do the tune Riptide as well later on. But before we do all that, we're going to do our usual warm-up. So we're just going to run through our 7 basic chords, which are in our basic chord module. And let's put these on screen. Where are we going? Yes, here we go. Okay, so let's try C. I'll just count. I'll just go 3, 4, and then we'll play it. So 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, we'll actually play on every beat, so we'll do a strum for each 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's A minor there. And then we go to F. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next up, we're going to go to G. So 3 fingers there. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to E minor. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next up, we've got A, and this time it's A major as opposed to A minor. So you've got your 2 fingers, second finger there, first finger there. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You may notice in that graphic the fingers were the wrong way around. Don't worry about that. Just do what I'm doing. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's D. And they are our 7 basic chords. It's good to get a good knowledge of those. I'd suggest using them as your warm-up every day. Just go around those. Just take it slowly at first. Give yourself enough time to change around the fingers, and that will gradually get better and better every day when you do it. Let's take 4 of those chords. We're going to do C, A minor, F, and G, and we're just going to play 1, 2, 3, 4 on each of those. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. C. 2, 3, 4. Then A minor, 2, 3, 4. Then F, 2, 3, 4. And then G. And we're going to go back to C. To A minor, F, and then G. And if you're a total beginner, and this is going a little bit fast for you, what you can do is just play 1 strum on each chord. And that goes for the whole play along we're doing this afternoon. Even if you can just get one chord, like the chord at the beginning of the sequence each time we go around it, just play that one and just hold it. So like play C and just concentrate on playing that each time. And then when you get more confidence, do 2 chords. So go C, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4. So if you're a total beginner and you have problems kind of keeping up with anything I'm doing, you can still join in. Don't try and do the whole thing. Just find one chord that you can definitely do and play that each time it comes around. Then as you get a bit more confidence, go to the next one. And again, then if you're more advanced, you can join in with all the different strumming patterns and making it more complicated. Right, for a strumming pattern, we are going to do this one here. This is called a Reggae Strum. And you can see we've got a down, up arrow, and then a down arrow. So we've got down on 2, up on and then down on 4. So let's hold our C chord just to play this. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again, I'm exaggerating the strum quite a lot just so you can see which way I'm going. Normally you wouldn't do a strum like that big, but just so you can see which direction I'm going. I'm going to exaggerate it for the moment. Okay, let's try it again. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. A few more times. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's try that strum at that speed with these chords here. So we're now going to change between chords. Great thing here is after you play that beat number 4, you got a little bit of time to move to your next chord. So there's a little bit of space there. Just make sure you don't play on beat number 1. So ready, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then to A minor, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 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 Let's do it a little bit faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Good stuff. What we're doing this strum as well a lot of the time, we're not going to let the strings ring out, which means when we kind of play a chord, the sound keeps going. Oftentimes we actually kind of deaden the strings just after we strum them. So, and there's a few different ways you can do it. You can use the fingers in this hand to kind of do it. You can release the pressure on the strings and just kind of close like that, or you can use this hand sometimes. So whichever feels easiest to you. And I'll just demonstrate on the C chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You can use your little finger in this hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And 2 and 3 and 4. And it kind of makes it a little bit more rhythmic. So when you're playing like with a group, it's a really good way of strumming. Let's just try the change one more time. If you can, put in those little mutes. We call them mutes when we could silence the strings like that. Again, I think the little finger is the easiest for doing this because you can play the chord and your little finger is always free if you can manage it. Okay, or you can just stop it like that. Right, let's give the whole sequence a go. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. One more time around. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Sorry, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I shouldn't try talking in the middle of those rhythms because I just put myself out of time. So, yeah, that's it. And then you can vary it even further. We've done this before in the play along where you do kind of little percussive kind of clicky sounds in between. So while you're muting, you actually kind of strum the strings and you get this kind of sound. I won't explain it in detail. Just see if you can kind of follow roughly what I'm doing. Let's try it one more time. 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 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 4. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Excellent. Okay, that's a great technique to have. That works really well in a lot of songs. So if you get a chord change, and especially if it's like a little bit upbeat, you got that kind of percussion-y sort of sound going on as well. So if you're singing on top of it, it's great because it gives you like a lot of rhythm and it gives you a really good beat as well. Okay, that's our warm-up. Let's move on to our first song, which today is Havana. We have 3 chords in this. We have our E minor chord. So this was in our basic chord section. Let's just play this together. 3, 4, E minor. There you go, your open string, and then you got your 4th fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret. And it's great because your fingers are kind of going in a diagonal, so it's nice and easy to hold that one. Next up, C. Done this loads of times before. 3, 4, C. Good stuff. Try and use your, actually for this song, it says finger number 3 over here, which is your ring finger. That's the one next to your little finger. And usually you would use that when you're playing C. So all the time, I'm kind of reminding people, use your 3rd finger there because it helps you get to the other chords. We're going to change it just for this song because the way the chord change works, it's actually going to be easier to use your middle finger for playing the C. So just for this song, it works really well if you use your middle finger. So sometimes we have rules, but we sometimes break the rules if it makes playing better and easier. So let's just try that C again using your middle finger here. 3, 4, C. Okay, I'll explain why that's important in a minute. The last chord isn't in our basic chords module, but it's a good one to know. Here's a hint. If you know E minor, all you do is you take all those 3 fingers and just move everything up 1 string. So instead of it being here, you move each finger up 1 string and you're still on the 4th fret, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and then open string on the A. And there you have your B7 chord. So this is why this is a nice song, because you've got your B7 chord and your E minor chord. And all you're doing is you're keeping that same diagonal shape with the fingers and moving them between. So the B7 should sound like that. Okay, got those 3 chords. Let's just play through the song and I'll just hold the chords each time. So I won't do any strumming pattern and you should be able to kind of pick it up and then we'll talk about it some more. Okay, B7. Now let's start on E minor. C, B7, B7. Okay, it's going quite fast. Even if you just get 1 chord at the beginning and then build it up. Nice thing here is that when you go from the B7 to the E minor, you just have to move those fingers down in that diagonal pattern and they're already in the right shape. So E minor, C, B7, B7, E minor, C, B7. Now you'll see, when I go from E minor to C, I'm just moving that middle finger down. That's why we're using the middle finger to play that 3rd fret for the C chord. Middle finger, there we go. Again, watch my middle finger when I'm going between the E minor and the C. E minor, C, B7, B7, E minor, C, B7, B7. So you can see there's that great change between the B7 and the E minor. All you have to do is just lift your fingers and just bring them down 1 string. And when you go from the E minor to the C, all you're doing is you're lifting your middle finger, bringing it down 1 string. And then the middle finger goes back up here. So your hand never goes kind of left or right here. The fingers always stay. Your index finger is always on this 2nd fret. Your middle finger is always on this 3rd fret. And your ring finger, again, the ring finger is the one next to the middle finger, is always on the 4th fret. So it's just a really nice chord change to do, because once you get used to it, it's not like other chord changes. Oftentimes when you kind of change between C and G and F, your hand has to twist around to kind of make those shapes. So with this one, your hand kind of basically keeps the same shape for the whole thing. And you're just kind of just gently moving the fingers up and down. If you do find your hand moving around a lot to get it, have a stop and sorry, that was a terrible thing to say. Stop doing what you're doing. Just have a look at what your fingers, which direction they're going, and try and have a look at the pattern and see what the least amount of movement you can do is. Okay, let's have a look at a strumming pattern for this. We're going to do a down, up, and then what we were doing in the warm-up, remember the mutes we were doing, where we just deaden the strings by just gently touching them. So we're not pressing down, just gently touch the strings. And they don't make a musical, like a note sound. They make a more kind of percussive, scratchy kind of sound, which we want. for this. So we're with the E minor. Let's go down, up, playing the chord, then mute and go down, up. So it's down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up. Okay, let's try that a few times in a row. 3, 4, and down, up, down, up. So press down, lift up, press down, lift up, press down, lift up, press down, lift up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And we're going to do that on each chord. So we got the E minor, then the C, B7, B7, E minor, C, B7, B7, E minor, C, B7. B7. Okay, let's try play that with the chords. And if you feel like singing, you can sing along. I won't sing along for the moment. I'm just going to play it. E minor, C, B7. E minor, C, B7, B7. Little variations in if you're feeling confident with it. So you can use your imagination to kind of come up with slightly different rhythms. Or if you're just beginning, you can just hold the chords or hold whichever one is easiest. And you can start just like playing around with it. The good thing is once you know what a chord change is and you're comfortable with the rhythm, you can start adding in little changes. Again, just experiment with how you can make the rhythm and the strumming sound more interesting. Right, that was Havana by Camilla Cabello. And you are watching the Ukulele Play Along. My name is Aidan. I'm here every Thursday and Saturday afternoon at 3 p.m. for half an hour. If you're interested in doing a free online Zoom group beginners ukulele course, you can get in touch with us at rockjamschool@gmail.com. Put your name down, we can sign you up, and it's going to be a 5-week course, and we take you through songs. We explain like all the parts of the ukulele, how to like press down frets, how to strum, all that kind of stuff. We give you practice tips, and by the end of the 5 weeks, you're playing a few songs, and then you can like join in with stuff on the internet, watch the ukulele play alongs. It'll make you better at doing that, so you'll enjoy playing ukulele more. And if you're interested as well, and then like going on and doing one-to-one lessons and improving your ukulele playing even further, we can sort out a weekly one-on-one lesson over Zoom every week, and you can just do like an introductory lesson, or you can book in 4 lessons or 8 lessons. So depending on what you feel confident doing, you can do that. Maybe you just want to dip your toe in the water, see if it's something for you, see if it's something you want to do. And again, a good way to do that is do the beginner's course first, see if it's something you like, something you'll enjoy, and then you can go on and actually do lessons if you decide that it's something you like. You can join us in the chat room on Facebook. Do say hello, and we'll post up links to the various tutorials. And our YouTube channel is called Ukulele License. So if you like and subscribe over there, we've got a load of videos. And anytime we have new videos coming out, if you are subscribed and you press that little bell icon, you'll see it coming up on your YouTube when we've got new tutorials and new tracks. I've got a whole big list here of new songs I want to do. There's new stuff in the charts that needs ukulele music put to them, so we'll be working on that. If you have any suggestions as well of tunes that you really like that you'd love to be able to play on ukulele, do send in your suggestions, and we'd love to hear that. Still to come in this half hour of the Ukulele Play Along, we are going to be doing the song Riptide, but before we do that, we are going to be doing the theme tune from one of the biggest movies of all time, from Harry Potter. This is by John Williams, the really famous movie composer. He composed like Star Wars and E.T., Jurassic Park, all those kind of things, and he wrote the music for Harry Potter. And this particular theme is called Hedwig's Theme. Let's have a look at it. Okay, so here we have tab. I'll explain this very quickly. The A string is the line at the top of the tab. Just remember that. So the string at the bottom of the ukulele is the line at the top of the tab. As long as you remember that, everything else kind of falls into place. So basically, this is called tab, which is the way we write a lot of kind of like ukulele music and guitar music and things like that. But yeah, just remember the G, this string here, the one closest to my face, is the line at the bottom of this, and the A string is the line at the top. And then the numbers refer to which frets you press. That's fret number 1, fret number 2, fret number 3, fret number 4. Okay, so we start on the E string, which is this one, and it says 0, so that means we play the open E string. And then after that, we read left to right, and we go up to the open A string. So the first two notes are like that. So it's E string, A string. Brilliant. Next, we're on the A string for these next three notes. And it's the 3rd fret, 2nd fret, open string. And we play that 3rd fret, 2nd fret quite quickly. Let's try that again. 3, 2, open. 3, 2, open. And then the next little bit, we've got the 7th fret, 5th fret. And then what I'm doing here is I'm using my ring finger on the 7th, my index finger on the 5th. And then I kind of bring my hand down. I don't slide down. I kind of lift the finger up a little bit, bring it down, and then I play the 2nd fret with my index finger. So those three notes again are 7, 5, 2. 7, 5, 2. Okay, let's try all that from the beginning. So it's open, open, then 3, 2, 0, and then 7, 5, wait, 2. So have a little bit of a wait after that 5th fret. Then this bit, it's open string, 3rd, 2nd, then we go down to the 4th fret on the E string, which is there. I'm using my ring finger to play that. Kind of makes it easier because you play these two like this, middle, index, and then ring finger like that. It just fits really neatly under the fingers if you do it like that. If you use kind of like just one finger, it means you have to move your hand around a lot. Remember earlier we were talking about trying to move your hand as little as possible, make your fingers do the work. So we got open string, 3rd fret, 2nd fret, and then 4th fret there. And then at the very end, 1st fret on the A string, and then down to the open E string. So that again, 1st fret on the A string, open E string. And let's take this from the very beginning. Now, just to warn you, we're doing just the first bit of the tune. So the bum bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum bum. I know there's a second half of the tune, which is dun da 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 da. Excuse the singing, but we're not doing the second half of the tune. We're just going to do this first half, just so we get really used to this. Okay, so let's take this slowly through the whole thing. So we're going to do the whole thing from the beginning. So open, open, 3, 2, open, 7, 5, and then down to 2. Then open, 3, 2, 4, 1, open. Let's try that again. And the way this counts in is it's got a kind of 3 count in the song. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. So the whole time in your head, you kind of got this like 3 sort of feel. And then the strong beat comes on the 1 each time. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, dum, bum. That first 0 actually comes in on beat number 3. I don't know if you heard there, but I counted 1, 2, and then I started. So I counted 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Dum, bum, bum. So let's try it with the count in. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then we start. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Sorry, I'll do that again. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2. 2, 3, 1, 2. And keep your hand up there. Don't drop your hand like that. I just did the bad thing. Okay. Right. Let's try that with the whole tune. Now, this is going to go quite fast. So again, this is after you've practiced this a few times, you'll be able to play along with the backing track. So don't worry if you're not able to do this at full speed. Again, Even if you can just do the first 2 notes each time they come around. We're going to do this 4 times in total. So just try and get the first 2 notes in while we're doing it at full speed. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Just wait for a second and then the tune will come around again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Wait for a second. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so that is the theme tune from Harry Potter. That is Hedwig's theme by John Williams. Let's move quickly on, so we've got time to do our last one. This is going to be Riptide. Chords for this are A minor, G, C, and C again. And we count 2 on each of these. So A minor is 1, 2, and then G, 2, and then C, 2, C, 2, and 1, 2, G, 2, C, 2, C, 2. Okay. Let's try playing through the tune. And we'll just do 1 strum for each chord. C, 2, C, 2. A minor, G, C, 2, C, 2. A minor, G, C, 2, C, 2. A minor, C, 2, C, 2. A minor. And you just keep going round and round. C, 2, C, 2. This is a great tune for people who are learning how to play G, because it just gives you a good workout in just changing between different chords and getting to that G, especially going from A minor to G, because you have to twist your hand around a little bit for doing it. And if you have trouble with the G, you can use what we call the easy G, where you just use your first and second finger on the 2nd fret and you leave out the note on the 3rd fret. Okay, so there are the chords. Again, that easy G, just use these 2 fingers and you just play the 2nd fret on the C and the 2nd fret on the A. And that'll sound just as good when you're playing along with this. So you go A minor, easy G. And again, you do have to turn your hand around, but it's really good practice because it gets that kind of move there. And then once you get used to that after a while, you can add that ring finger. Strumming pattern I'm going to do for this is going to be down, down, up, down, up. And it's going to go quite fast. So again, if you're just comfortable playing 1 chord for each one, just doing 1 strum, just keep doing that. But if you feel confident, we're going to go down, down, up, on each chord. So for A minor, it's going to be, let's put the chords back up. Down, down, up, G, down, up, C, down, up, down, down, up, A minor, G, C. A minor, G, a bit faster. A minor. And again, you can start varying it. Anyway, I'm rushing through that really quick. So again, the full tutorial is up on our YouTube channel. But now let's play through the tune. We'll sing along as well. Just going to turn up my backing track a little bit. Assistant in their dreams. Oh, and they come unstuck. Lady running down to the riptide, taken away from the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. Okay, that is Riptide. And great tune that. You should check it out on YouTube. So that's the end of our play along for today. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe to Ukulele License on YouTube. It's at the channel Ukulele License. License spelt with a C at the end. I know sometimes you can spell that with an S, but we spell it with a C at the end. And ukulele is spelt U and then kalele. So yeah, you can just look that up. It's in the top corner there. And you can subscribe to our Facebook page as well. We do these live streams on Facebook every Thursday and Saturday. You can join in the chat room. We'll post up some links and you can say hello. And also, if you're interested in our free group Zoom lessons, we do them every Saturday afternoon at 2:30. So put your name down, even if you just have a passing interest and you think it might be something like to do, get in touch. We'll just give you the details and then you can make up your mind if that's something you want to do. And then for anybody who's actually looking for weekly lessons, send an email to that email address as well. Even if you don't want to start immediately, if it's just an idea that you have, just send an email today. We'll send you the details and the different ways you can start off, and then you can make up your mind and you can actually get started and playing along with songs on the internet within a few weeks, and hopefully playing with your friends outside now that summer's coming, which is what ukuleles are designed for, is playing songs outside with your friends. So that was our ukulele play along. My name's Aidan. I will hopefully see you next time. Take very, very good care of yourselves and enjoy your day. Goodbye.